Good morning. My name is Rick White from 180 Biz, and this is my Just One Thing. One of my favorite quotes I actually put in the description for today, basically, Oscar Wilde saying that the greatest tragedy in communication is the illusion that it's taken place. And I think that is an amazing, amazing quote to start today with because we're still talking about comebacks. One of the major reasons why you have comebacks is because there's not clear communication. And why is there the illusion that it's taken place? So, I'm going to give you three thoughts for today. So, the first thing I want to talk about, the illusion of communication happens when you're so busy talking, you're not listening. You're so busy trying to get your point across to get people to agree to what you have to say that you aren't listening. So that's the first illusion of communication. So how do you how do you make sure that this illusion goes away? You do it by asking questions, staying curious, seeking to understand before being understood. Because once you do that, it changes everything. The other thing is we suffer from selective hearing. We're only going to listen for stuff that we want to hear. And it's a real issue. So the other thing that happens is you start to listen to somebody and you hear the first couple of sentences and you go, "Oh, I know where this is going to go. Let me start thinking about what I want to say." Instead of listening, what they have to say is a lot more important than what you have to say. The second thing that I want to talk to you about is not being on the same page. Because we're so busy pushing something, it amazes me where we have a client that thinks one thing and the advisor or the owner or manager thinks another thing. And that is a big deal. In fact, recently I was involved with a shop that had a fairly new advisor that, with a check engine light, they found an issue and they said, "Oh, yeah, that's going to take care of it." When you're walking away from a communication, you want to make sure that what the customer, your client, believes they're buying is what you believe you're selling. So this guy had a problem with a Mercedes and they said, "Oh, yeah, that's going to take care of it." And it didn't. And I got to say, this shop stepped up. They took care of the job. It ended up being timing chains and stuff like that. They ended up doing it for free because this new advisor misspoke. He was learning, right? We all learn. That's what we do. But we got to make sure that we're both on the same page. When you think you're selling this and they think they're buying this, that's an issue. That's a cause for a comeback. So let me give you a simpler example. You have a client that comes in with an air conditioning problem. You say, "Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to replace the accumulator and the condenser. Those are the problems." You don't understand the mentality of a client. Think they're getting a new AC system. Why? Because if their AC doesn't work at the house, somebody pulls the unit out of the window and puts a new unit in. That's the way it works. Not the same thing in a car. So you want to make sure they understand what's going on. Now you have an option here. When you're asking questions and you're explaining what's happening and you're going through this, what you want to do is make sure they hear the same thing. So now you've got three options. When you get to understand, you want to use reflective listening. So after you're done talking to somebody, you want to ask them, "What did you think I said? What did you hear me say? Would you mind telling me? I want to make sure we're on the same page." And then that way, there, it gives you an option to either agree with them and go, "Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen." You can realign what's going on and say, "Well, nope, I understand why you're thinking that. Let me clarify." And then the last thing you can do is walk away because there are some things you can't fix. Crazy is one of them. If you have somebody that needs an engine and they need the car back and they're just insistent they have the car back today, that's a no bueno situation and it's a no win. Walk away. If they can't be malleable and flexible, it doesn't work. Okay. So I think what I really want you to take away from this is the fact that a lot of comebacks, many of them, are from incomplete communication that's not verified. Part of your communication is your documentation. Is it clear? Most of the time, it's not. Be safe, have fun, and go make some money this week. We'll see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye bye.